drunken style, Ben the Surgeon Whittaker! Light heavyweight champion, Leon Willings!
Okay, lads, 8-round contest, get respect all time. Touch gloves, here we go.
So into the first we go. They're scheduled for 8. Leon Willings in the blue. Central area. The price has gone up again in most people's minds after what happened at...
Yeah, this is the fighter we got, Leon Williams.
Business. No standing off, no having a look into a left hook, but a running up on the left-hand side of the face as well as a rib cage. Whittaker.
So, but hey, I guess, like you said, they're looking for a certain caliber.
But they're just dipping at the waist, managed to avoid...
Yeah, I think that guy that maybe called him out at the press conference has peed him off because
he realised the knockout was going to be given. Then, when boxing resumed, tried to climb it
for about 1,000 shots already.
Looking to chop down with the right hand. The glove touched down there for Willings, so that will be counted as a knockdown. He was pinned back on the ropes. He was looking for the left hand to the body there, Whittaker. Willings.
Yeah, I like Ben. Ben's very busy with his jab.
Showboating that we've seen previously in fights. He's just got straight down to the... There's been no... Sucked the right hand into the body, then went up top, and that's decent defence.
He's really firing at all cylinders.
Yeah, good hand speed from Whittaker. Left hook to the body, working well for him. There was a good straight right hand there, yeah, chopped it down.
We're showing off those skills, nothing wrong with showing off those reflexes.
Like I said, he was getting a bit more confident. Didn't win the round, but...
Good long right hand. But he's taken these well so far, the witness fighter. It doesn't mean you can take them forever. Quite dangerous because he throws it in a quite unorthodox manner. Good right hands here though for Whittaker, as he throws business of letting his hands go. Strong right hand there again.
Get back to the jab to the body, straight right hands to the head.
Willings' coach telling him beat him at his own game, so maybe we might see a bit of...
To take some of the impact out of it.
Ben's doing something really good when Willings is up.
Pulled right onto his back foot, so the sting's kind of gone out of it. Again, just climbs into that left hand. It's a strange...
Yeah, put out the fire. But Leon Willings he's got to make... It's okay making Whittaker miss, but then he's got to fire back as well.
So tried to let that right hand go. There wasn't quite enough room for it by the time he did. You mentioned it, Dan, and his defence, particularly on the ropes, it's always possible you can catch somebody cold with one. Just beginning to open up a little bit here, Willings, which may be exactly what Whittaker wants, but it's making for a good spectacle.
But he hasn't had it all his own way. Willings certainly landed some good shots.
Willings just offering in that head almost there, then launches in with the left.
Really good stuff by Ben Whittaker. Lovely right hand.
Yeah, that was not sure right hand, just measured him.
Until the first bell goes. It was a torrid first round. If you want that finish, you have to earn it. Whittaker was just trying to pull out, so he's got to be a little bit careful. He's got a strong left hook, Leon Willings.
It's good to see that from Willings, opening up, not being so passive, but actually, you know, taking the initiative.
Had a better round. Yeah, but Whittaker's just teeing off on Willings on the ropes.
Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. Willings trying to get off the ropes, eventually does.
He's rolling a few right hands.
Just stop it to the ball, but Willings does manage to get hold of him to a degree. And I like this from Leon Willings because when...
Mid-area and then comes upstairs. It's really, really good. You can see the reddening on Willings' body already.
Whittaker lands a lovely straight right hand.
Roll 2.
And he's making Whittaker work here. Whittaker certainly hasn't here. He's gone about his business in a very purposeful fashion.
Set the dominance in the line, but yeah, he ain't thrown as much.
Maybe caught Whittaker a little bit cold at the start of the round. Look for the uppercut with the left hand, then with the right.
He's putting the work in. Willings is on the back foot.
Right hand over the top, landed on the back of the head, but then the left hand got through.
Show that, yeah.
Very much enjoyed. We may well get back to it at some point. A left hand there, though, does land from Willings, as they're not ready for, they're not braced for early in a fight, but
I think with Willings, he's more aggressive and comes forward.
Showboating for Willings.
good solid right hands again there from Whittaker.
Huge right hands right there. I have to really give credit to Leon's.
A massive puncher. I think he's a very slick boxer, very skillful, sharp.
He found the range well there, Whittaker. Right hand comes back there from Willings, and Whittaker, I think, is enjoying this. Ill effects of tasting the power of Whittaker. Dipping quite low at the waist, Willings. And you have to make that adjustment.
The hands down, and, you know, it looks like he's getting a bit more confident.
On the corner of the right eye, from one of those right hands.
With the right hand, he's fired up here.
Nice right hand from Willings. And an uppercut to finish off.
Here I come.
Yeah, it's been in it. The first 3 rounds have been interesting, to say the least. Willings has been competitive.
Somebody in front of him who was really looking to try and throw back, and a little bit of a flash move there from Willings. Looking for a big overhand right there, Willings.
There's the shot to the body again. Taps downstairs.
Left hand.
Rolls another right hand.
Landed some good shots here, Willings. I think he's growing in confidence as well.
And just try and go about the process once again of working his opponent over.
On the back foot, surviving, looking after himself, but then kind of ambushes you with a burst once around. He's defiant. He's trying to slip outside the jab there, trying to fire back with the right hand.
Absolutely, he is. He is. And I said towards the beginning that you don't know when somebody steps up onto this kind of stage. A really regrettable experience, and that is not what has happened here. But Willings showed us something in that second round, didn't he, Dan?
No, he did. Ben Whittaker's showing a good chin also. He's been caught with...
Ben Whittaker he's not a massive puncher. Yeah, I know he scored some good knockouts.
I think he's beginning to feel this a bit, Leon Willings. Gets through, and he's trying to put Willings under some pressure in the corner here, but Willings just rocking and rolling there. Just capable there, Willings, of coming back with something. Whittaker sticking to the task, right hand there, left into the body.
And has got out the way of
Lovely
shots
right
too.
hand, jeez.
Willings just finding it with a little bit of a wild swing at Whittaker, who shimmies in front of him, playing there. Plenty of confidence if he can finish it well in this last 30 seconds.
But that's because he's timed the shots nicely and walked the monster shots. I don't think he's a...
spectator.
Yeah, but you ain't going to get those every time, Dan, as you know. Maybe he's not going to get them out of there as quick as people would.
He did take it well. Very highly rated prospect. He's in the red and white. Because it's been boxing with good pace, this, isn't it?
No, he wants another highlight Instagram reel, and he wants something to get loads of views on.
And looking for that uppercut again there, Willings. He was game. You could tell that from watching his previous fights.
Lovely uppercut.
Absolute dominance that he had in the first round.
Yeah, it looks like defense there. Ben's gonna have to come up with something else, and he just trying to point at me whilst he's in the ring. What a funny guy.
People will ask the question though, Matt, if this goes the distance. And in these last 3 or 4 rounds, he's gone back to basics, really.
He showed a good chin as well, Willings, because he did take that right hand flush.
Trying to chop down with that right hand again.
Leon's defense is quite good. He's rolling, he's ducking, he's...
You go forward. Your foot positioning was a lot better. Keep creeping forward with head movement.
In every single way, and as I said, you don't know how somebody just swaggering forward. Whittaker looking to launch that.
He's landed some good shots. He's made Whittaker think. And every now and then he'll open up with a burst, but he can't sustain it to win the round. That's a good one.
He landed a good few clean shots. Nice left up there to his coach. Jeez.
And Whittaker with the long right hand gets through.
A few clean shots as well. And Look, two left hooks there.
As I said, you can't necessarily take them forever. You can feel the power and be confident that it's not just going to... So far, at least, Whittaker, just feinting with that front foot, looking to keep it at distance.
He's won an area title, and I really respect that Ben Whittaker's really struggling to land that right hand now. It looks like Willings is rolling them.
Slipped outside the jab from Whittaker, came back with the right hand. Sometimes the jumping lead left uppercut.
Tried to time the right hand over the top of the jab there, Whittaker. Whittaker, he made a very good, strong start. Then they had a little bit of a tear-up, really, in rounds.
But I think he thought, no, you know what, I can live with that power. I think the speed has troubled him and the variety.
The occasion might have got to him, but he's definitely been in there with fifth in, like, seems like it's only a matter of time now.
Let's go, lads. Listen up, keep in there.
Lands one to the body, Willings comes back.
There was a good left hook there from Willings, and then it's harder for him to get the knockouts.
Probably would do well to just get back on the jab here, body and head, go up and down like he was at the start of the fight. Merits on whether you get the stoppage or not, Matt. They will be able to handle it, Matt, or whether they will freeze. You just don't know.
The area titles, because you're always fighting someone who's of the same ilk as you.
Completely take you out, but the cumulative effect is what we're seeing now.
And he's hardly coming back with anything.
By the time it's landed.
Yes, look, missed the right hand there again.
Been competitive, Willings.
He just switched southpaw briefly there, Willings. Again, just manages to roll under a couple on the ropes, but then...
He's rolling them right hands. Good shoulder roll. Lovely left hooks too.
That's the quality pressure.
And Willings just looking for the uppercut there. Whittaker standing a little bit closer. Good left hand there from Willings, and then swings himself off his feet, looking for a huge left hook. Whittaker just managing to pull back out of range, but again, he's still got that fight in him, Willings. I did wonder whether it was good for Whittaker. Really concussive use of the jab for about 10 seconds before that.
But he's just not throwing enough of them. I think he's happy with me.
Okay? When you let your work go, you got to make him miss afterwards, big man. Okay?
I'm going home afterwards and thinking, oh, I could have actually, you know, because he's not doing that bad.
Although he'll take a lot of pride if he gets through to the end of the fight here, with the way that he break his opponent down and just be all business.
I'm actually a bit let down. You know, I was expecting more dancing, more showboating.
Looking out of the ring there, Whittaker. Willings just dips and throws
nice
that
right
big
hand over the top.
ride. And I do think that he's come here tonight with a real sense of purpose, Whittaker, to...
From Ben Whittaker. I was looking forward to seeing some new moves. That lovely 1-2.
defending that against Troy James before too long. Willings hasn't
right
really...
hand. Have a laugh, do you know what I mean? We ain't come to see this. You know, the high it goes, maybe that, you know, it drops, all that drop. Now everyone on the Ben Whittaker bandwagon, we come to see dancing, humiliation.
Whittaker trying to counter to the final belt. Whittaker with a nice stiff jab there, but Willings is going to finish the fight, backing Ben Whittaker up to the ropes. Ben Whittaker has won that fight, but Leon Willings has shown us plenty in there coming in at short notice, so I absolutely tip my hat to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 full rounds, 78-73, declaring your winner, and still undefeated, Ben the Surgeon Whittaker!